Hi, I'm Chandler Langley. Today I'm going to be talking with you about some of the things that I learned from this university success class and how I can grow from my weaknesses and a few speaking skills that I learned about too. So some of the takeaways that I learned through this course, one is daily meetings with God. The importance of that is huge. So each week we would start off the week with a devotional, and that gave me a fresh perspective on my week and how it was going to go and where I should be at with God and how He can strengthen me through this journey of trying to finish college. And so knowing that is huge to me, and it starts me off fresh in my week or even my day and gets me going and motivated. Also, self-evaluation is huge. I have taken a few assessments through this class, and it showed me some of my weaknesses as well as my strengths and where I can improve to make my weaknesses my strengths. So I'm going to be talking about that a little bit. And then research options are huge. There are a lot of resources that were made available to me through this class, and taking that on with me through college can help me to figure out any issues I may have or misunderstandings with classes, and figure it out for myself and use those resources to give me more information and more insights. So my weaknesses. One is technology. I thought I knew a lot about technology, but it turns out that I'm not as informed as I should be. Being a teacher and with upcoming generations, they are very technological. So I need to make sure that I'm at the level I need to be as a teacher. Also, self-motivation. Throughout college, I've kind of lost that drive I've had of why I'm going to college and the importance of it. So I'd really like to regain that motivation. Also, critical thinking. Through this course, I've learned a lot about the importance of critical thinking and training your brain to be more in-depth. And so improving upon that is huge to me. So how I can improve, for one, I can roll in a technology class. I'm actually planning on meeting with my counselor this next week on Wednesday. I want to kind of ask her about what classes she thinks would benefit me the best, and some feedback on what students might have thought of those classes. So that'll be a huge step for me in advancing in technology. Also, I'd like to converse with a few educators at Fresno Pacific. They have gone through college and they've come out of it, and they know what it's like now to be a teacher. And so I'd like to ask them about some tips that they might think would help me, or some things that could motivate me and remind me of why I am going through college to be a teacher. And finally, some research and implementation things that I learned can greatly benefit me in my critical thinking processes. So there were a lot of critical thinking tutorials that I learned about already. One was the 6 steps on how to problem solve, just things like that, and practicing them daily can help me to grow and start training my brain to think more in depth, and researching some articles too that might teach me some more information about critical thinking, just to keep me informed, and processing that is important. So the timeline for this. So in August 2018, I plan on meeting with my counselor, as I said, and getting enrolled in one of those classes before I graduate in December. So I've got a semester left to do that, so I will make sure that I get at least one class in to keep me informed on technology. In December 2018, to keep myself motivated again, I want to converse with those teachers before I head into my credential program that following year. I think the end of this semester would be a great time to talk to those teachers so that I can be highly motivated as I go through my credential program. And then in summer 2019, I plan on researching some of those articles and working on those tutorials that I talked about in order to get my brain nice and fresh and ready before I head into student teaching and teaching my students about critical thinking. So a public speaking tip that I learned too along the way through this course is to have proper posture and physicality. So I've been working on that really hard in this video. I've tried to keep my shoulders back, but still remain relaxed. I don't want to slouch because then I'm closed off and my air can't flow as easily as I'm talking and naturally. And so now I remain confident, and I've been trying to keep my hands close. I can move them around a little bit, but I don't want them to be too much of a distraction. So I've worked hard on that as well. And this class has just taught me a lot, and I'm grateful for all the opportunities that it's given to me. And thank you for listening to a few of the things that I have taken away from this class.